Ben again with another StarCraft 2 replay analysis between me myself playing the red Terran in the bottom bottom left corner and versus the former Three Towns Master League player Minion, um, playing Terran on the top right corner. Um, so this is a pretty high level game. I'm not currently Master League right now. I've been inactive for a while, but I'll try to get there back there someday. Uh, I don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon. But my opponent is indeed a very good player, as we can see later in the game. So my plan into this game is I'm going for a Banshee build because of the terrain in this map. You can see here there's a lot of clips around the main base. So your Banshee can go in this direction, this direction, on this direction. There's a lot of angle for your Banshee to do damage, and yeah, I think Banshee is a pretty good build for this map. So I'm getting my barrack at 12, my gas at 12, and then I'm gonna scout with my SCV right after the barrack finishes, and get my factory as soon as it has the gas for it. You can see here my opponent scouting me. He's probably click on my gas and know exactly what I'm doing. Uh, but he didn't see my factory, so he's scouting him here. I see a marine. They deny my scouting. I don't want to lose my SCV, so I pull it back. And they decide to hide it behind the expansion right here to see if he's taking an expo or not. If we jump into his first person point of view, he's doing some type of factory attack into expand because I saw his SCV here waiting to make an expansion, and the expansion should come out relatively soon, like right now. So pretty strong, standard, straightforward macro build for my opponent, and it gives you a good econ advantage and a lot of tech. The reason why he can do this with only two marines because he scout me, and then he also see that I have nothing. We check the unit tabs, we all have two marines. So I'm gonna move out with my marines here to give me some map vision at this Zonaga watchtower. And I also making a Hellion to scout his base to see what's going on. So you can see my Hellions moving out right now, and I have a lot of map vision that cover the path from his base on the way down to mine. So if he decides to do anything wonky, I'm gonna build a bunker. By the time his troops get here, I'm gonna be safe. I scout his expansion, see the expo, confirm that he's expanding, and see only two marines, so I'm not too worried about it. As you can see here, I'm going for a clock banshee, as I said before. It's a very good build. It's provide you protection versus any type of on-end. And if your opponent play greedy, you can do damage with your banshee. So let's fast forward here. Go to everyone's camp, see what's going on. My opponent is getting his expo up, and he's also getting a banshee, which is, well, I guess good play because due to the terrain of this map, banshees are very good. So he scanned me here. You see that I'm going banshee, and I also saw his banshee with my Hellion. So he immediately built turrets. So my banshee won't be able to do any damage to him if he scout correctly. Meanwhile, I'm just gonna take the risk because I'm behind right now. I don't have an expo up, and as you can see on the unit tabs, I'm behind by 5 workers already. um, and just gonna save scan for the Banshee. So my Banshee moving in right now. Saw a Viking, two turrets. Uh, so I'm immediately back out. I bait a scan here. He scanned and didn't kill my Banshee, so technically I was able to uh, win a small victory there. Two scan to kill Banshee. That's an okay trade. So my troops moving out right now because I saw that he technically has nothing. 5 Marines and 1 Vikings, and that's not gonna do much. But my opponent, being a very good player, he backstabbed me with the Banshee, so I have to pull my Marines back in order to defend. So finally, I have my second expansion up. This is very late. Um, I'm like way behind on Harvester Cow, around like 8. Now it's 10 because this Banshee is killing my worker. And my opponent has a siege tank up on the high ground. That means I won't be able to do anything. This siege tank on the high ground means that I won't have vision of his units when my unit gets here on the ramp. And he has also have air superiority with the Viking, so I won't be able to do much. Finally, I'm able to take my natural expansion here. I'm very behind this game because of how the build order played out. My opponent scout well, he defended well, so he, as the logic of the game dictates that he's in a pretty good shape. I would say he's way ahead of me. And I saw Hellions here, which is interesting. Um, Hellions means if you go standard TVT build, Hellions, you don't build Hellions, but I was able to scout with my Banshee here, see 2 factories and the third expansion, means that he's going mech. So he's only making factory units and no Marines, no Marauders whatsoever. Um, for those of you who are new to the game, factory units or mech very strong in a straightforward fight. They would demolish the standard Marine tank composition I'm going for. Upgrade complete. In a straight up fight, but the downside of playing mech is they are very slow, they are very immobile. There's a scan going on. He confirms that I'm going Marine tanks, and I'm also taking my natural expansion, so I'm not doing any type of all-in or anything. So, see now you saw he took his third. I'm also gonna take my third, kill the Banshee right here. Small victory. But you can see on the unit tab, I'm still 10 worker behind, and I'm also behind in upgrade. I think. Yep, not that much, but yeah, it's a. Oh, there's a big engagement right here. I was caught off guard by the Hellions and ended up losing a lot of Marines. This is a horrible engagement for me. It's an even trade, but you can see on the unit slot loss tab, it's an even trade, but because I'm behind worker, it is more expensive for me to replace those lost units. So I think he definitely get the upper hand in this small skirmish right here. It's, my opponent's a very good player. He's always scanned to know what's going on. A lot of people they use all their energy on meal, but that's a bad habit. You don't need that much money when you produce SCV constantly. I think information is a lot more valuable in high level play. He's also one air superiority, so he's making a lot of Vikings, which is so I have to contest his air superiority somehow, and I'm thinking I'm gonna go for another starport because uh, I I definitely gonna lose the ground battle. Like I said before, factory units like these, they destroy conventional army like Marines and Marauders. So if I attack these units with my Marines Marauders, I would get trashed. There's no chance. He's, he's making a Tor here, a very good choice. Just in case I I kill all his Viking, he still have an anti-air option that is very durable and hard to kill. Uh, the supply is relatively close, but his unit quality is a lot better than mine. Uh, I was able to intercept his Hellions right here and do a lot of damage to those because Hellions without tank support is generally weaker than Marines and Marauders. But as soon as the tank and Tor camp, I have to back off. I have my tank on the secret route right here, some supply depot. So if he decides to rush up this choke, he will force into a small area, and my tank will demolish them. So I scan his army. That's a very scary looking army. Uh, he has 8 tanks, 12 Hellions, 1 Tor, and 3 Vikings, and 1 Ravens, and 70 SCV. Oh yeah, I have 72 SCV. My SCV finally caught up to his. This is a very poor saturation. On a natural, I should pull some SCV here to my turret to mine. So back in the base, uh, I'm starting to transition to air tech right now. Since I know that I'm not gonna win the ground battle, and his anti-airs are limited. Right now I have 4 Vikings and a Raven. If I kill all his Vikings and I make battle cruisers, suddenly his unit couldn't shoot up. Like all these tanks, all these Hellbats, the new improved version of the Hellions, they can't shoot up. And my battle cruiser is gonna do a pretty good job versus Tor 1-on-1. So let's see on the vision cam here. My opponent is starting to move out. He sees on the ledge right here. It's a very smart move. Forced me to back up and commencing his attack. But look, I'm counter attacking at his turret. As you can see right here, let's do some rewind. So I'm rewind a little bit too much, but be patient. And here's a small skirmish up top. Use tank cam and back off. I'm taking to air tech and battle cruisers. Keep macroing, taking my 4th because I know his army is really slow and he couldn't possibly attack all my expansion at all. And then this is a very big map. So right there, I saw a huge army moving out. It's like a huge blob of blue moving out toward my base, and I know in a straight up fight he gonna demolish my army. Like this is a very scary army, and like, there's no way I can beat it with my conventional forces. So I decided to backstab him, and I try to kill him before he killed me. I'm taken out in try to take out all these Vikings in this fight right now. And I left my tank at home to hold the line a little bit while I'm doing the base trading up top. Not that he has no units at home at all, and my Marine Marauders army is going to town on his production. Meanwhile, Hellbats and tanks are taking down my turret natural. So this game has turned pretty hectic. Aliens are very good versus SCV. Holy cow. And technically the small Marines Marauders force have no chance versus this huge mech army. Well, meanwhile, I camping his production so he couldn't really make units. You can see our monies are very high here because none of us able to make units. The reason being that our production is camped by the opposing player. So this turned into a base race scenario, and I technically built my buildings everywhere. Well, I'm about to, because as I say earlier, mech army is very slow, very immobile. So if I can fight, force him to spread out and fight a smaller chunk of army once at a time, I think I have a chance to win this game. Our supply dropping really low, but my opponent has a much better bank because he has this mining base right here. And yeah, floating all my buildings away. It's a good thing that I killed all of his Vikings, so there's no way that he's gonna kill all my flying buildings. I also hide my my production everywhere. And base race commencing, killing his base. He's killing mine. He's clean out my main. And here is my ace card. I decided to go for Banshee. Why? Because I kill all his orbital command except for one. That means he's not gonna have any scan. And I kill all his Vikings. So all he has is this very strong mech army that is unstoppable on the ground but cannot shoot up. So one Banshee will ruin the day for him. Yeah, I'll hide my base everywhere. Try to get an econ lead, and meanwhile producing Banshee. Note that because we kill all of the depots, none of us can produce anything right now. He's still supply capped because his army size is a lot bigger than mine. We found this base, which is okay, I guess. My units finally decided to move out and clean up the rest of his natural. So unit count, as you can see, I'm way behind, but because mech is very immobile, there's not much he can do. Like my base are spread out everywhere, and I add in another star part for mass Banshee production. This is a mistake by my opponent right here. He didn't choose to track my small Marine Marauder force up north, but instead he aiming for my expansion down south, and I got a little surprise for him. The Banshee. He been using all his meal on on mineral, so my Banshee, because being a block unit, is going to town on these tanks, and as you can see, he has no detection. So I'm gonna try to kill the Tor right here, but the unit's too beefy, so I decided to go for the tank instead and just wither his force down one by one. Meanwhile, my Marine Marauders force is denying the gas. These are very fast units, so have a good time contesting this expansion. I saw the siege right here and decided to back up. And right now, he's although having all this money, he's really poor. He's contained and can't do much. So I got my foot back in this game. Start rebuilding on the top left corner right here. I have a lot of oblong commands. I start making SCV once again, and I keep making Banshee. 2 Banshee harassing here, repairing my Banshee down here, scouting for his expo right here, and cleaning up his natural right here, doing the good work. So small strike forward of Banshee, going after his tank. He doesn't have any orbital command. Besides, yeah, he has none beside this one. So I'm going to town on his tanks, which is very good. He slowly but surely catching up on supply. Trading 1 Banshee for a tank is a very good trade. 2 Banshee for 4 tanks is even better. So I have around like 6 Banshees right now. That's a very scary number. Can easily take out this Tor. And my opponent didn't know what to do besides making tanks and Hellions, which is the wrong choice. Tank and Hellion doesn't shoot up. Oh, I guess because he doesn't have an armory, so he couldn't make Tor out the factory. That's really unfortunate. And he also, yeah, he lacks the gas too. And then my bench is going to town on his aliens once again. 1-1 Banshee does very good damage. Have to watch out for the Tor meanwhile. Picking up tanks, very expensive units, hard to replace. And then he doesn't want the Tor to die, so he's gonna mass repair it. Meanwhile, up here, I start to rebuild my standard bio units in small number. Bio unit does very well versus mech unit, especially when I take out all his tanks. And Hellions alone is not gonna cut it. So he's gonna counter attack me with these Hellions right here. Finally found my base, and he's gonna kill all of my SCV, but that's not a big deal. So then I have base up here, and base up here. And I'm right now 50 supply ahead. I have so many Banshees right now, so I don't even care anymore. Just gonna go after his turrets. Banshees. 5 Banshees, scary number of Banshee. Oh, taking damage from the Tor right now. Yeah, but 5 Banshee is still not enough to take out Tor. Tor is very strong and durable. So I'm gonna save my base right here with my Banshee, and then prepare them up and get ready for the final assault. He has a planetary fortress at this location with a lot of mech units, so it's gonna take a big force to engage this. And he's also has very nice building placement, so it's gonna take a lot of units to break this, but it doesn't matter. I am now have the econ lead right now. My units are very scary. In terms of numbers, we don't mind trying to kill my Banshee, but it doesn't matter. I was able to spot them in time. Moving out with my my Marauder force right now. I think I have enough to end the game. There's a lot of Marauders and a lot of Medivacs. And he has Widow Mice, a Tor, 3 Hellions, and a tank. It's not gonna cut my my massive army. Oh, unless he fight right next to the planetary fortress, uh, which which is which is a very well defended position. Planetary fortress. You don't want to mess with that thing. Keep denying his base. Uh, as you can see, I have vision on the map everywhere, so he couldn't hide any bases without me knowing about it. And fast forward right here, still trying to catch him off guard. He decided to attack my base once again with Thor and tank, but I have nothing here, so I'm not too worried about it. Moving in with my Banshee, picking off with mice, and killing tanks as always. If they scan me, I'm gonna back off. Avoiding the Thor, and my opponent rage quit. That's it. I was able to choke him out. He couldn't go out his base, and his base gonna run out of mineral eventually. And once he move out, I just gonna come in and kill him. And that's it. Thank you for watching, guys. Hope you enjoy the game. And if you want to, you can subscribe to the channel. And thank you very much. Have a good day.